Well, this is the vlog that has been so highly anticipated and something that honestly editing this was so emotional. This is my parents moving to Florida journey. It begins with a house tour that they actually filmed on closing day, and my mom talks about, you know, going through each one of the rooms, a lot of like the childhood memories of like what used to be my playroom in the house and just all the rooms that we have so many memories in. Then they document their entire moving journey, packing up the car, officially moving to Florida, and everything in between, including my dad's boat. My dad was making a boat that wasn't able to come with us to Florida. Now that my dad is retired and down here in Florida, he wants to make a boat again, and this one finally get it to the completion state, and we're gonna actually take it out on the water, which is gonna be very fun. That vlog will come in the future. But yeah, this is my parents' move to Florida. They did an amazing job. Shout out to them for capturing these memories. I love that we have this to look back on. So without further ado, here's mom and dad's move to Florida.
Hi everyone. Well, the long-awaited day is finally here. We finally cleaned out, and today is settlement day, so we just thought we'd
it's 11 no, what time is it? It's 12:52. We have to be out of here by 1 o'clock.
Yes,
so we just made it.
Yep. So we're going to just do a quick little tour, and for our sake, and to bring you along and show you where we've lived for the last 21 years. So come along.
So we're in our garage, and this is the cleanest that this garage has ever been since the day we moved in. So and then I also have a shop I'll show you later, but that was full.
Yes.
So it was quite a lot of stuff, but the good news is my dad had 7 garages and you couldn't park a car in any of them. So it gets better with generations, so Megan might be normal, who knows?
But right here, and you'll see, I'm sure Megan will put in clips, this whole side over that I'm looking at now was the boat, and so we have the removal of that John was building.
Welcome back to this old boat. This was my boat that I was building, and hopefully to get it all done, but our house sold way faster than we expected it to, and I didn't get a chance to finish it, so it's leaving today.
So anyway, we were able to find, thankfully, someone who said that they would love a project boat, which was a relief to us. So anyway, they should be here shortly to move this, which we hope they have enough manpower and can get it out. I have no idea how heavy it is. What about you, John?
Probably, it's not as heavy as it looks. It's probably about 500 pounds.
Okay, so this is the state of, we're slowly getting rid of everything, and it's the beginning of our, well, actually we're at the end of our moving process, but we'll be happy to have this here taken care of.
Welcome back to the second episode of this old boat, where we're trying to get rid of the boat again. The first one fell through. We think we have some good people that want to take it off our hands, but
we shall see.
We'll
so
see.
Yeah, the first people that showed up, while very nice, really underestimated I guess the weight. Didn't have enough people, and they brought too small. They know they needed a bigger trailer, but we're hoping it worked, but it did not. So
the other thing, while we're here, pan this way. See this sky? This is one of the reasons we're moving to Florida, because this is what it looks like in Pennsylvania pretty much from October to April.
Yes, so we shall see what happens. They're supposed to arrive within the next half hour.
Watch your buggy, Bobby. I can't hit that house. Okay. Do I have room? You got room. Go ahead. You're up. your number.
Okay, so we spent many hours sitting out here on the swing. Enjoyed that very much. And then come on in. This is the foyer. And we had a powder room here off to the side. And a formal living room in here.
It was so formal, nobody ever used it.
No one ever used the formal living room, that's true. Okay. And then in here was supposed to be a dining room, but we never use it as a dining room. This was actually Megan's playroom. Just picture this with Barbies all over the place and her friends playing Barbie dolls. And then after that, it became
Barbie wedding.
It became my office during COVID when we were working from home, and kind of remained my office up until we moved everything out. And then the kitchen and our family room. And then our outside. So it was really nice to be out here and in the summertime with the cornfields and everything behind us. So we had a really nice
Today is
property.
unseasonably very warm.
I know.
It's about 74 degrees right now.
We're finally
Normally it would
leaving,
be,
and,
yeah.
and we're leaving and it gets warm.
Normally it would be the gray sky with snow and
John
about
built
0
that
degrees.
Playhouse, beach house we called it, because it was on
That was the
stilts
Megan's
for
beach
Megan.
house, we called it, yes.
And then many hours of hot tub time here. All right. Oh, and our little pond with our Disney figurines, which we're leaving because the new owners also said that they love Disney, so we're going to leave that
And
here
here's
for
a
them.
fun fact about the hot tub. People always ask us, why don't you use your hot tub in the wintertime when it would really feel good? It probably would, but getting from there to there after you get out is horrible.
Horrible. Okay, so now we'll head on upstairs. And I will show you first. We have a laundry area here. And this was Megan's room. So she picked this room specifically because it's in the back part of the house. And she loved the view of the fields outside. And there's John. And then in here was our spare bedroom, which we used a lot for crafting and different things like that when Megan and I would do our DIY projects. And our spare bathroom, which was mainly Meg's. And then the master, which I really love the space of this master. It was so roomy, and we had a sitting room off of that. And great feature, which I hope I can find, a big closet in our next home. It was his and hers. So we each had our own space and our bathroom. So that's the tour of this part of the house. Now I'll show you the renovated downstairs basement that John did. All right, so coming down here, this is our downstairs basement that John did totally himself. He drywalled it, did everything, made the bar, and even under here, we had a little wine cellar. And then he and I brought each one of these down, and we both did this fireplace ourselves. So it was really great. We didn't spend as much time down here as I thought we would though. But yeah, it's nice to have some extra space maybe when you're entertaining. And then the boring part, but something that is very nice, that you really don't get in Florida for a basement is having tons and tons and tons of storage. And John made all these shelves for me, which is where I house most of my Christmas decorations. If anybody's seen our Christmas videos, you know I had tons of them. So, but that is the tour of the house.
So while my wife shows the upstairs, I'll show you the rest of our backyard. Had the best neighbors in the world over there, really great people. Just very sad to be missing them. But we actually had all nice neighbors in our neighborhood. This is my shop, my wood shop, tinkering shop. That there is our hops trellis. Hops grow to be about 30 feet long every summer. So unless you really like hops, and there are a lot of maintenance to them, but we had a good friend of ours that made beer, and we would always give them to him, and he always looked forward to it. So that was a lot of fun though, and they're very beautiful. We had a little raised garden here, and then inside my shop is very clean. Again, this is the cleanest it's ever going to be. But table saw, cut-off saw, lots of storage. Had a potbelly stove. Rest of my work area here. Over here, I actually had my car in here. My very first car, it's a 1963 VW Bug, and it's getting in several stages of restoration that I started on it. So now that I'm retired, I'm really looking forward to getting that back on the road. And give you a hint, it's a 1963, so I bet you can't guess what I'm going to paint it like. Maybe you can, leave a comment. So this was the farm behind us. It was actually the new farmer bought it about 7 years ago, and he turned it into all organic farm, which was really cool, because to get it to be organic, you have to really condition the soil. And how they would do that is they would just plant everything at the end of the season. So for the first few years, it was just, you would see sunflowers, tomatoes, beans, corn, everything all at once. And then they plowed all under, and they did that a couple of seasons in a row to get it to be organic. It was really cool. And then the rest of our neighborhood is over here. So this is the rest of our neighborhood. And we're back to our house. All right, everybody. So we're going to end it here. We literally have to leave right now to go to settlement, and we'll get back with everybody afterwards and let you know how that went.
And then we'll video maybe some of our progress as we head down with the remaining stuff that we have stored here. We have stuff in our storage bin also here in Pennsylvania that's going to come down once we buy a house.
Yeah, I'll insert a picture of the storage bin.
Yeah,
we used every last inch of it, but I'll show you what that looks like.
Yeah, so we're excited for this next journey. You know, this has been our dream for as long as I can remember. And we've been talking about it, I'm sure, on the vlogs for all the time that Megan's been vlogging. So. And
I don't know if we ever said this on the vlog, but we had our honeymoon at Disney World. That was where we wanted to go, and we stayed at this brand new hotel that they said this place just opened. It was before the internet, before, you know, you saw a travel agent, and we're like, great, what's it called? And they said the Grand Floridian. We're like, sounds cool, and it was cool. We've never stayed there again, but just because it's very expensive.
Now we can visit there.
Now we can visit whenever we want.
Yeah, we're looking forward to the Florida lifestyle and just walking around and being outside and relaxing and enjoying our favorite place. So thanks for following along, and we'll be in touch with the next part. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hey everybody, it's the next day. Settlement was yesterday. Settlement went great. Everything turned out perfect. No problem at all. Yesterday was 75 degrees in Pennsylvania, which is totally unseasonable for the middle of February. Today it's about 35 degrees. The wind is blowing. It's very cold out. I'm at our storage unit. Let me turn it around here and I can show you a better view of it. This storage unit is only a 10 by 15. And believe it or not, this fits everything that we have. We sold a lot of stuff from our house, but this is jam-packed. And like I said yesterday, believe it or not, there is a Volkswagen in there. Yeah. So it's so that's going to be one of my projects when we move to Florida as soon as we get our regular house. But yeah, we're pretty jam-packed in there, and like I said, can you guess what color I'm painting when we move to Florida? So yeah, everything went well yesterday. We had opportunity back in December to meet a fellow vlogger, the Oiby, Roy and Brennan, and we saw them actually on Christmas Day at Epcot, and it was really a pleasure to meeting them. They were such a nice couple, just such genuine people, very, very nice to meet them. And when we were talking to him, one of the things that Roy was saying is a lot of the times he makes vlogs just for himself, just so he can remember a certain time in his life or something like that. So that's kind of why we wanted to do this, the same exact reason. We just wanted to remember what our life was like here for 22 years, almost 22 years in Pennsylvania. And here we go, we're going to move on to the next big adventure. And it is really cold out here right now. So I'm going to stop it right here and join up with my wife back at my mother-in-law's house, and we'll end the vlog there.
Good morning, everyone. Well, it's finally happening. So we made our last little stop here at the Dutch Way Farm Market where we used to shop. And we're getting ready to hit the road. We're heading to Florida. So it's exciting, emotional. We just passed our house for the last time, and we have a clip of that. I'm sure Megan will insert that. But we are packed to the gills again. We did have to leave some things behind, and we're coming back at Easter to see the family, so, and to pick up John's truck.
Yes.
That we left because we decided instead of driving separately, it would just be easier to drive together and give each other a break in the driving thing. So we'll get his truck on the next go around and be back to see family. So that's good. But now we're going to see Megan and Mickey, and it's emotional, and I'm so excited. So we'll check in with you along the road. We're on the road, and just for record, there it is. It's 31 degrees this morning, so we will not miss that for sure. So we're going down the road here, and it is sleeting, little snowy, little sleeting, but very yucky. And now we're in a little bit of traffic. But yuck, look at the gloom. Good morning, everybody.
Hello.
Day 2 of the road trip down to Florida. And we just stopped at the Georgia Welcome Center. So we made it to South Carolina last night. And it was late, and we were tired, and we had such a hard time finding a hotel. We kind of didn't.
Big golf tournament in town.
Yeah, so we weren't expecting that.
Yeah.
So we had to go a little bit out of our way off 95, but we found a hotel, spent the night, and now we are headed down. So the next stop that you see, we're going to hit the Florida Welcome Center. So
right now we're at Georgia Welcome Center.
Yep. Well, we did it.
We are here.
We are Florida. There it is. So
Yep.
we just took our picture. Somebody took it for us, and we have made it to Florida. And oh my God, the difference! The weather is beautiful.
Beautiful.
South Carolina, when we started out, it was cold and rainy.
Cold and rainy.
Rainy, but as we got down here, it is a big difference. We're down to our t-shirts. Now we're last leg of the trip. Come along. So we made it to the next stop, which is the Buc-ee's. And if you know, if you've been there, you know, it is quite the place. Gas station, convenience store, food. They're known for their brisket. So I will show you around at some of the things, but it's quite a busy day. So over here you have ices, and then they have all the coffees. Every kind of fountain drink over here you can possibly think of. These are the Oh, there's Bucky himself. Bathing suits and merchandise. As you can see, Bucky is quite the success here with the kids. Patrick's Day merchandise. But yeah, if you are on a road trip and you see a Buc-ee's, you definitely have to stop by. They're known for their cleanest bathrooms, and you can fill up on gas and shop, eat. It's very busy today, but it is an experience.
Well, that was it. They are now here and the adventures are just beginning. We've now already had our trips out to the park together. They filmed their takeover that you would have seen from opening day of Flower and Garden Festival. So they are here. They are Floridians. It feels amazing. It is such a blessing. Like my parents said at one point in this video, this was all of our dreams for years, absolute years, and it just feels like it's now complete. You know, we had my move to Florida last year, we had Mickey's move, my cat's move happen this past fall, and everything's been leading up to this moment that it's just like we are all now officially here. Like seeing that scene where the door closed, like my mom backed out of the garage and closed the door of the garage, and it was just like that chapter of our life is over, and this is our new life here in Florida, and it just feels so incredible. And thank you all for the support on this entire journey. I love how I'm able to share these aspects of my life on the channel, and it's really special for me getting to document all of these things. So just thank you all for being a part of this journey with me and my family. We truly appreciate it. And with that, make today magical, and I will see you soon in the next video.